My name is Aliona and I travel the world by motorcycle with my Honda Hornet, aka the Bee. This time we're heading to Siberia to explore the regions of Altai and Khakassia. We'll have breathtaking views, awesome roads, and a good amount of challenge to make it even more exciting and memorable. Let's ride! Good morning! Bee and I are ready to leave our wonderful camping spot, and today we are heading to Kazan. Let's ride! Such a cool place to spend the night. I had a really good sleep last night and I'm super excited about today. Not just about the ride and not just about visiting Kazan. I've been there a few times before, but also because today I'm meeting Nikita. You remember Nikita, right? We met in Altai and we're riding together for a few days, and by a weird coincidence he comes from Ulyanovsk, which is a city about 200 kilometers away from Togliatti, super close, so we're like almost neighbors. And a few days ago I asked him if he wanted to join me for the last day's ride, and he said yes. Unfortunately his motorcycle is in maintenance right now, so he will borrow his friend's motorcycle. But the important thing is that he's got a motorcycle and that he will be meeting me. The Republic of Tatarstan. We are entering a new republic within Russia, and the capital of the Republic of Tatarstan is Kazan. And as we just switched from one republic to another, we also switched the time zone. So Tatarstan is on Moscow time zone already, just as the other republics. Tatarstan has its own language. The main religion here is Islam. Oh, big difference, the roads here are much better comparing to Udmurtia, where we were, where the capital is Izhevsk. It's crazy how much difference you have between the states in Russia. 390 kilometers. Let's ride! Such a nice, pretty road. Obviously not the main one, and I really don't mind. And it's just 3 hours until Shali, where I'm meeting with Nikita. So excited! And tomorrow it's gonna be 50 days on the road. Crazy, right? 50 days of endless adventures. Lots of beauty. Some challenges. Well, I can say I'm pretty tired. Although now I've got like a new wave of energy because I'm so close, so I just gotta roll. But yeah, I'm so ready to have a little break, get some rest, change the Bee's front tire. Oof, that poor tire has no pattern anymore. So off-roading is not the best option for me now. Unless I want to do the puncture. And I don't. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, flowers! Let me say that I don't want to do off-roading because of my tire. And see what we got? So much for Tatarstan having the best roads, right? Maybe it also has the best off-roads, who knows? This was not exactly what I expected. This is very, very interesting. And quite unexpected. Today I'm following Google. And thank you, Google. What can I say? Google knows that I like adventures. And Google delivers. What do you think? How many kilometers of this do we have in front of us? How beautiful this road is. I mean, I really shouldn't be complaining. Thank you, Google. We're back on asphalt. Just 10 kilometers later. Maybe 13. Woohoo! So nice and refreshing. It's over 30 degrees already, so riding at low speeds is not ideal. And look at this beauty! Sweetness! I honestly did not expect this road to be pretty. And to my surprise it is! Whee! And this is Tatarstan Highway. Perfect asphalt, 2 lanes each direction. Wow! And way less exciting than the roads I just did. But fast. Pretty fast. So in English you say Kazan, but in Russian there is the last letter. It's a very interesting letter because it doesn't have a sound. What it does, it makes the last letter softer. So in case of Kazan, in Russian you pronounce it as Kazan. A nice soft ñ. Kazan. And if you say Kazan, it actually means like a big cooking pot. And this is Shali. Let's see how well we have timed it with Nikita. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be waiting for him. Perfect. There is a shop. We can maybe find some shade for the bee. And we can wait here. I just found exactly the same ice cream as the one we were eating in Altai together with Nikita. Yay! You can even see me eating this ice cream in episode 14, I think. He made it! Yay! And now we continue our trip together. It's just 40 kilometers until Kazan. Almost there. And here we are. Welcome to Kazan. Что, бенз закончился? Oh wow, this is pretty tough. Navigating in a big city, keeping track with the directions, keeping an eye on Nikita, and talking at the same time is quite exhausting. Oh my god. It's a lot at the same time. Apparently, I'm not very good at multitasking. Before we go exploring the city, I'm just going to quickly pick up my new tire. Well, for the bee. Woohoo! Got my new tire. Super happy. How it's supposed to be and how it is. Like, it's completely gone. perfect solution. And now we are heading to the hotel. Hopefully we'll get there pretty fast because it's super hot. It's like 35 degrees, so I can't wait to get changed and maybe go to the beach for an hour or two, swim, enjoy the summer in a proper way. Everything is overheating. The bee is overheating, my phone is overheating, I'm overheating as well. Beach sounds like a perfect plan. Just 5 kilometers left. Whew. Yeah, as you can see, big city with all its traffic. We're riding through the center already. I think it's about 1 kilometer until our hotel. Kazan is probably the oldest of the cities that we've seen on this trip. Казани сколько лет? Я сегодня читала больше 1000. So today I read that Kazan is over 1000 years old, but as a part of Russia, I think it's since the 16th century. Somewhere here. Maybe this one? Best parking ever. So we have changed and going for a walk to the beach, of course. Amazing here. Well, what I wanted to show you is this is how Kazan is spelled in Russian. Oh my god, this is so hard to show all the time. So Kazan, and this is the soft sign that I was talking about. It's like an upside down reverse P, and it doesn't have a sound, it's just soft sign. Finally, the beach with a beautiful view. That's the center. We'll get there later. But first, I need to cool down. So it's almost sunset time and we're finally at the very center of Kazan. This is the Kremlin, which was built in... В каком году построен? 1370. So this Kremlin is what? 7 centuries old. Let's go for a walk around. A few years ago I took a guided tour around this Kremlin, and to be very honest, I don't remember anything at all. This is one of the reasons I started making the videos, because I want to remember some of those informations that I'm learning along the way. So yeah, today is not gonna be a very informational tour. Today we're in a super chill mode, just walking around and enjoying the beautiful summer evening. And I'm just gonna show you a couple of things that I really like and that are remarkable about this really cool city. And one of them is this amazing mosque. It's called Kul Sharif, and it's pretty cool. Look at this beauty. It is actually a pretty modern construction. It was built in 2005. 2005. But is absolutely gorgeous, both outside and inside. You can walk in freely, it's free of charge, and just admire its beauty. Внутрь пойдем?
Нет.
Чего? Ты был там внутри?
Нет.
Там классно. Пойдем. Unfortunately, the entrance is closed, but I'll try to look for my older photos from the previous trips to show you the interior. What I really like in Kazan, and it reminds me of Istanbul and also Sarajevo, is how happily Islam and Christianity live together. So there we have the mosque. here we have an Orthodox cathedral, and it's all within Kremlin. Pretty cool, right? And here we have the local Tower of Pisa, a leaning tower within the Kremlin of Kazan. And look at this gorgeous view from the Kremlin wall. So we've left the Kremlin and just going for a little walk around the city and maybe finding a tiny little beer later, right? We're on the main pedestrian street here in Kazan. Look the amount of people. Alright, today is Saturday, so everybody's out, but oof. Oh yeah, baby.
Этот самый прекрасный пирог.
Да.